Welcome back guys to a brand new video, and today guys I have some gameplay on the new SMG that I assume will be coming to Critical Ops soon, the MPX. Before I jump right into this, I do want to go ahead and say I do not support hacking. I don't support hacking at all whatsoever. You guys know I'm against it, but at the same time, we got some gameplay of an MPX, and you guys know I simply just have to show you guys this. And I know you guys would definitely want to see it either way. So first of all, this gameplay is not mine. It is from Nitroxic Demon, and I was talking to him. Apparently he used a menu hack to be able to buy weapons that aren't available to us right now in the game. As you guys know, Critical Ops and a lot of other developers do stuff like this. They put things in the game they plan on releasing later, but you can't see yet. But I guess from going through files, you can sit there and able to get these weapons. And that's what Nitroxic basically was able to do with this menu hack. He was able to buy weapons that aren't officially in the game yet, but are still in the game files. And actually also told me he was able to do the same thing with the TRG before it came out, and basically had access to the TRG before anyone else. And the same thing is now happening with the MPX. Now from this gameplay, we can see the MPX does cost $1,300, and it has 30 bullets in this magazine. Now, judging by the price, and I kind of know the way the MPX plays, because I played with it in Bullet Force, and it is also in Battlefield. It tends to be a pretty accurate SMG compared to others like the P90 and of course the MP5. So I would say it's probably gonna be maybe a more accurate version of an MP5, but probably deal a little bit less damage or maybe less range, who knows. But yeah, it is the same exact price as the MP5, so I'm definitely really curious how it is gonna play. The model of the gun definitely looks nice, and also inspection animation looks really good. And also we can't get a good idea of how accurate the gun is or how much damage it does, because he is hacking right now in this gameplay. But again, as I said, I don't support hacking, but I know you guys would still want to see this video anyway. So yeah, it's definitely interesting seeing a weapon that we know is not in Critical Ops yet, and he was actually also able to drop this weapon for other people too. Now, sadly, it is patched in some video that apparently the devs have already patched this right now, so you can't he can't get it anymore. But the fact that he was able to drop this to other people is definitely crazy. He told me he was getting some insane reaction from people when they saw this weapon in game. Which honestly, if I saw somebody with a weapon that I know is not in Critical Ops and hasn't been announced yet, I would be so confused. I really would. But yeah, so he couldn't drop the weapon for anybody right now. He was able to before, but sadly he can't. But hopefully in the future, he did say he might see if he could find another way to get the weapon. Maybe he could drop it for me, and maybe I can make some gameplay with the MPX. But the SMG definitely looks really cool. And also, I did actually the Critical Ops community manager Waddy. He definitely does an amazing job. And if he can give me any information on the MPX, basically he said he couldn't, which I 100% understand. Whether he knew information or not, he really shouldn't be commenting on a weapon that hasn't been released yet. So I definitely understand him not being able to tell me anything about the weapon yet. I mean, it hasn't been released. They haven't planned on releasing it yet. And again, we have no idea of when this game, when they plan on releasing this weapon, and when it'll be available public, or at least make an announcement about it. They have not made an announcement about it yet. But I'm definitely really hyped to see that we're getting another weapon added to Critical Ops, the third weapon since the official release of the game. Now, I do want to say one more thing. I really wasn't expecting a new SMG, or not really something I want. Again, I'm happy that we're getting a new weapon. I don't care. New weapons are great, adds more content to the game. But still, I was really hoping to get something like a Deagle, you know what I mean? I mean, we kind of already have a lot of SMGs. You know, we have the budget SMG, the MP5. Of course, we have the spray and pray SMG, the MP7. Then we have the premium spray and pray SMG, the P90, and then of course the laser SMG, the Chris Vector. So I'm really not sure where the MPX is going to fit in there. And also, I really would love to see a Deagle. I really would. Now, some of you guys might say the Deagle is kind of similar to the revolver, but anybody knows who's played with each weapon in games, they're almost completely different. While the revolver kind of has like a constant fire rate where it's still pretty accurate, and you can also shoot slow to make it a little bit more accurate. The Deagle, on the other hand, you can shoot slow to make it accurate at long range, but also you can spam it to a ridiculous fire rate, almost similar to like a P250. It'll be super inaccurate, but it's highly deadly at close range, and also does similar damage to a revolver, normally slightly less than a lot of video games. So the thing about the Deagle that makes it so good, as I said, you can pretty much spam at close range, it's really good, or you can shoot pretty slow at long range and it's still pretty good. So it's really good in both situations. So hopefully they'll add a Deagle soon, or a butterfly. If you guys know, I'm a big fan of the butterfly knife. But again, I'm not mad about the MPX at all. I'm still glad we're getting a new weapon in the game, and I definitely want to hear your opinion on it, guys. Let me know about this whole situation in the comment section. I'll put a poll in the top right. Is this the weapon that you wanted? What do you think about the MP5? Let me know. And definitely stay tuned because I will be hopefully getting more information on this MP5 soon. But anyway, guys, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And if you really care, don't forget the like button. Peace, guys.